Her Highness was not pleased. Why? Because someone had stolen her precious jewels. Her Highness was very fond of these jewels. These were not just any jewels. It was the best in the kingdom. Could turn a bad hair day into a good one with a flick of his wand. So Her Highness hoped that he would be able to help her find her missing jewels. They had been passed down to her from her mother and her grandmother, but now they were gone, vanished into thin air. And Her Highness was beside herself with worry. The royal wizard went to work, examined the jewel box where the precious stones should have been kept. He looked under the bed and behind the curtains. What's the point of having a royal wizard if he could, and even find a few missing jewels? She said angrily. Have you seen my jewels? Asked the royal wizard. One of the maids had mentioned that she had seen the Queen of Hearts in the garden earlier that day. The Queen of Hearts was known for her love of jewels. Could it be that she had taken them? No, Your Highness, replied Horace, shaking his head. I haven't seen or heard anything. What are you talking about, royal wizard? She asked innocently. I haven't seen or taken any jewels. He didn't want the Queen of Hearts to escape with the jewels. He burst through the front door and confronted the Queen of Hearts. Hand over the jewels, Queen of Hearts, he demanded. He couldn't just accuse her of stealing without having any evidence, so he used his magic wand to search her house. He looked in the bedroom, the kitchen, even the bathroom, but the jewels were nowhere to be found. He grabbed his magic wand and raced out of the castle towards the Queen of Hearts' residence. He crawled underneath and found the missing jewels. She thanked the royal wizard for his hard work and promised him a reward, but he refused any reward. He had only done his job. The Queen of Hearts had tried to hide them, but it was too late. The royal wizard had found them. He even checked the fireplace, but the jewels were nowhere to be found. She summoned her royal wizard, the royal wizard of Wistopia. When the royal wizard heard about the missing jewels, he stroked his long white beard and said, My queen, do not fret. I shall get to the bottom of this. All you need to do is sit back and relax. And with a wave of his magic wand, he transformed a nearby pumpkin into a comfortable armchair. Her Highness was skeptical, but she had no other choice. So she sat down on the pumpkin chair and waited. He questioned the staff, but none of them had seen the jewels or knew anything about their disappearance. As the sun began to set, the royal wizard was no closer to finding the jewels. He returned to the bedroom defeated. He had to do something, and he had to do it quickly. He couldn't let Her Highness down. He had to find the jewels, no matter what it took. Then, he went out into the garden. He talked to the gardener, the head gardener Horace, who had been with the family for generations. The royal wizard continued his investigation. Her Highness was furious. She had waited patiently for hours, and now she was no closer to getting her jewels back. The royal wizard was hurt by her words, but he knew that she was right. He thought back over everything he had seen and heard. Was there anything he had missed? Had someone actually seen the jewels? Then he remembered. The royal wizard knew he had to act fast. When he arrived, he didn't bother to knock. The Queen of Hearts looked up in surprise. The royal wizard didn't believe her, but he needed more proof. Just when he was about to give up hope, he saw a glimmer of light under the Queen's bed. He took the jewels and returned to the castle. Her Highness was overjoyed when she saw them. From that day on, the Queen of Hearts was known as the Thief of Hearts, and the royal wizard was a hero.